Yesterday at home, I installed the new LR Bags HiFi transducer pickup system in this Gibson J150. I've had issues with this for years, really ever since I got it, in the bridge underneath the saddle. Either the trough that the saddle sits in or the saddle itself, something is not level. And so the pickups that I had, the piezo pickup that came in the guitar, couldn't hear my strings 1 and 2, and then I changed that to a Bags VTC system with a element under the saddle, and still could not get a good sound on my first and second strings. LR Bags even worked on it. They put a piece of mahogany under there to flatten it out. Worked a lot better, but eventually I still was losing my first and second strings, and I just think it's the guitar. And so the transducers stick to the top underneath the bridge, right underneath the saddle between strings 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, and I'm super impressed with the way it came out. So I'll show you the install and then we'll listen to it. Okay, so you serve on your church's production team, you're into tech and troubleshooting, repairs. Have you considered yourself to be a guitar tech? Touring musicians carry guitar techs with them to take care of issues that do come up. This guitar has plagued me with pickup problems for several years. It seems that the seat for the piezo pickup underneath the bridge is not even. And I even had LR Bags work on it for me. They ended up putting a strip of mahogany under the bridge, but we're going to try a new pickup today. So let's say you've got an acoustic player that's got problems with their guitar. In fact, just yesterday, Sunday, acoustic player at my church asked me to work on his guitar. He's got some wiring issues causing popping, making his guitar unusable. And so with this one, we're going to put a new pickup in, so that's going to show some take out, putting in a new system. In fact, we are installing a new HiFi from LR Bags. So let's get to work. One of the best tricks taught to me by guitar techs on the road is to use Kaiser capo anywhere in the middle of the neck to help you save the strings so that you can test the guitar after you work on it. Put the capo on. Loosen the strings farther. Pop out those pins. Get those pins out. Pin puller works great, but when you don't have a pin puller handy, just improvise. Anything that will grab using a wire cutter. With all 6 strings out, now I can work on the guitar. If I want to test it, I can put the strings back, tighten it up, and if there's a problem, take them right back off. I'm not wasting strings. I'm not going to use these strings ever again, but only to test the guitar. Okay, so let's get this apart. Looking under the bridge, find the piezo. Piezo with the LR Bags, this is an element. It is real flexible, and it just comes in from the corner of this slot underneath the saddle. You can see on my guitar, it actually already has a hole drilled on the treble side, a hole drilled on the bass side. So I could bring that piezo in from either side. So I'm able to pop out the controls, the battery. The battery sits at the heel of the neck, usually in a bag like this, affixed to the heel or the back of the guitar, and all the wires are held in by little wire clips. Just unhook them from the wire clips. You can feel them bend and get them out. Now with LR bags, all of the strap jacks are the same. This cover part that the strap actually hooks to is easily unscrewed, and then there's a nut and a washer on this end pin. Now I tightened this really well, so what I'm going to use is some type of small screwdriver. There's a hole in the side to help you keep the strap jack from turning when you're unscrewing. And that's all it takes. Get the nut unscrewed with the washer. Pull out the end pin jack, and the reason I said it was easy to install the new one is I can measure from this one and see where I need to put my stop nuts for the inside to fit the new strap jack. Here's the old one, and here's the new HiFi system. I'm just going to measure. They are the same length past nut, and it'll be ready for install. Okay, LR Bags has made some really good instructions and the assembly jig, everything we need to put this HiFi system in. I'm going to go ahead and include it in this video as well. Just threading on the standoff platform will sit on top of that, and then comes the top one. And there we go. The whole purpose of the jig is to fit in both the E-string holes, slide down, and then we know exactly where the bridge sits in relation to the end pin holes. Just following instructions, we're going to put adhesive onto the LR Bags logo, just temporary to hold these little transducers to the jig. Pull off the back side tape. Now we're ready to go. These transducers sit right under the saddle. The wire needs to run between the first and second string, between the sixth and fifth string. So I'm bringing the wire from the base of the guitar where the strap jack goes. That's how it'll need to run. So I'm going to put a book on the wires. Hold them still. That strap jack keeps pulling the wires off of the guitar. I think I finally have them where I want them. Now these are ready to install. This will be the first thing we do. Take the adhesive off. We're going to use these to find the two E strings. There they are. Give it some pressure so that the new tape sticks. I'm going to peel off that tape that was temporary, so it's not in my guitar, and then give it strong, firm 15-second press. We got the new controls and battery. Now those need to come forward and it needs to go backwards. So as the volume comes home. Sit right there. Finagle that end pin through the end jack. Hold it. Washer. Nut. I'm going to use the same method to tighten it. Holding the jack still. Wires are secure. I can restring with these old strings just to test the pickup was